Get this show going, man.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans by fans, with your hosts, Jesse Martin.
Because 90% of them are wrong. They're fucking wrong.
Max Taman.
You've got a plate of shit and you've got a bowl of shit. They're the same thing.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
John Taman.
What the hell was I talking about?
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taman.
Hey, everybody. Crunch. Somebody's munching out over there. Jesse is eating some of his forest chips.
Scott just stunk himself out of his own room.
That's true.
Do not like a match in this bedroom. That's my word.
I'm sure. And welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast picks the NFL. What you got to take right now is the over-under on how long Scott's going to be able to last in the freaking amazing cloud of gas he just let out. And understand, this is a man that is fed on blood pudding, shepherd's pie, and all these other fucking fried.
All of Abner Woo's food.
Yeah, all the Abner Woo food you can find. And my God, I don't blame you. You're probably dying in there.
So I mean, I've been at work since 6:20 this morning, and I got home. I got home at 7:05, and it's now 2 hours further on than that. So yeah, man, I am tired today. So
what does that mean? You're just your bowel muscles decide fucking.
Yeah, I'm not. I tell you what. We've got a main work hall, and in the main work hall there must be.
What is the main work hall? And how does that even
work hall? That's what it sounded like to me.
Hall. Okay.
Yes, hall.
That's an A. It's an A. It's an A. You got a hall.
Hall. Yeah. And there must be about 10,000 people in there. There is no way in the world I am using their box. Not a chance. No way. No.
All right, that does sound like the work hole. So, all right, I'm sorry, I'm watching Navy's quarterback just run right through this Army defense.
So, as always, on Saturdays, we go live and a little bit of news breaks.
All right, what happened? Mm-hmm.
So, Noah Brown is now officially on the IR.
Yeah.
Jamison Crowder was activated and is removed from the injury report. And then we elevated defensive tackle Carl Davis and kicker Greg Joseph from the practice squad.
Did they set Fedarian Mathis down again? We don't have our inactive.
No, that comes out tomorrow morning.
Right.
We elevated the kicker, Greg the Leg.
Yeah.
No, that's just Greg Joseph. Greg the Leg is Zerline.
Yeah.
Oh, Zerline. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah, alliterations to yourself, Scott, for Christ's sakes. By the way, our good friend from Barrow and Furnace, UK, Scott Hartley, down in there in the bottom right-hand corner with the most awesome Christmas jumper today.
It's Christmas jumper day. I'm feeling very festive, so I thought, you know what?
Festive. No, you got to show that. You got to show the bottom of it.
I got some nog going on here.
Yeah,
half two shits.
The Falcons.
That's what he says.
The Falcons, yeah, and it's got Christmas trees on it, and you know what I mean. It's a bit of bauble action. Go and see my.
That's what he's got.
We just saw your tits.
It's all right. You can see my tits if you want to see my tits.
There you go.
And we don't even charge.
That's for the bleeding Burgundy after dark. After dark.
After dark. Right.
For Patreon sponsors only. Yeah.
Right. So, right now, we just got like 3 people open the door to this podcast, and we're like, oh, what's going on here? My goodness, is that young man showing his nipples?
Just as fast as they opened it.
Right.
Exactly.
They said that's
fuck off.
That slightly Down syndrome-looking individual is showing off.
Scott's wife from the top rope.
I just got ended there, didn't I? Yeah, well done.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
Got wrapped right into it. All right. Well, I'm not going to say a word about that. Anyway.
Thank you.
That's a happy family.
Well, when you've been together for 22 years, yeah, it's one of them, yeah.
Pops, what was was it the Lexington Park Ladies Lunch League that was trying to protest your radio show? Is that what that was?
The Lexington Park Ladies Lunch. I made that shit up, dude.
What? That's the joke. Go with the joke.
The Lexington Park Ladies Lunch League was absolutely out to stop the Bag Radio Hour at one point. I don't even know why I made them up. I think I made them up to cause some friction and some frequency of people screaming about the podcast. I decided to go with some fake news. So the Lexington Park Lunch Ladies Society.
Go with the joke, and you go, hey!
I can't remember the joke. It was a long time ago.
That's why you just go, yeah, that's right. That sounds right.
All right, well, explain it to me. You can explain it to me later because I'm sure it was a fun joke.
You just killed it. So
I killed it. this is what I do. This is why I'm the world's worst podcast host.
Jesus.
Anyway, Jesse, how are you now that I'm in the midst of things and you've finished your Bob
great.
Nog?
I had a little bit of nog. I'm ready to make some picks.
Oh,
Yay, let's do it. Bit of eggnog, yay.
all right. Yeah, I gotta like it.
A little spicy eggnog.
All right.
nice.
Then let's get on with what we did last week. Were we able to do anything last week, Scotty?
Yeah, so I've got the Big and Boss book in front of me.
The big and buff. What are you?
Wait.
Oh my God,
Scott, you're-
just stop. Just stop.
Hold on a second.
For $20, you can see
for
this.
all of you people that do not pay attention to this on YouTube, Scott is being sexually harassed by his wife. I think it's wonderful. Oh, and he's gone dark. I'm gonna go sort this out right now. You know what we're gonna hear? God damn it, Oh, you gotta do it in a British accent then.
So, Vicky, can you turn that down a bit? Jesus.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So, chaos has ensued live on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. So the Big and Boss book has 11 pages left, so I think it might see us out till the end of the season. But we have Big and Boss book 2.0 coming, so it's okay.
Is that just an Excel spreadsheet?
No, I will refuse. But yeah, going back on last week's, Jesse, you scored 7 out of 12 picks. John, you were also 7 out of 12 picks. Max, you got 6 out of 12 picks. I got 9 out of 12 picks. So this week's winner, it's himself.
Scotty won. You get some motorboating tonight, buddy boy.
I will. Going on to the bets, Jesse, $200 on the Tampa Bay money line gave you 268.97. You put on Justin Jefferson 2 anytime touchdowns was plus 650. That gave you $50 on that. Gave you 375. And you went $50 on the over in the Buffalo versus the Rams game, 49.5. That gave you 97.62. You're down this week. What you put down was 650. What you returned was 741.59, giving you a $91.59 profit. John,
Take it.
you put 50 on Tampa Bay minus the 6.5. That gave you 95.45. 50 minus 3.5 Tennessee and the under, which was 39.5. That was plus 262. That gave you 131. 50 on the over in Chicago versus San Francisco gave you 97.62. A Puka Nacua and a Josh Allen rushing touchdown anytime was plus 181. That gave you 140.50. Chase and Chase, it came in, John. That was 162. That gave you 131. Cincinnati minus 5.5, $100 on that. That gave you 190.91. Your totals down this week was 850. Your returns was 786.48. A loss of $63.52.
That's
Max,
my best loss of the season.
Does he have to pay any of Chase Brown's fine for jumping in the Salvation Army kettle?
I don't know how much he got fined for that, actually, Max. That's quite. That was, yeah.
$5,563.
Ooh, okay. On your bets, Minnesota,
Not good, right?
Minnesota money line $50 gave you 69.23.
Nice.
San Francisco minus the 3.5, $50 gave you 95.45. You put $700 down. You returned 164.68, giving you a $535.32 loss. I got
money there.
$50 on the Panthers to cover, gave me 97.62, and 100 on the Minnesota minus 5.5 gave me 187.72. Mine was 700 this week. I returned 285.34, 414.66 loss. So this week's betting winner is Jesse, the only one who profited again. And picks overall for the season: Jesse has 3 wins, John has 3 wins, Max has 1, I have 3. Bets: Jesse has 7, John has 3, Max has 2, and I have 2. So
Congratulations, everyone. I got to say, I am the worst gambler on the planet right now. I really am. I can't pick a game to save my fucking life. And to make matters the complete worst, I figured, okay, I'm just going to make no parlays, no nothing. Just a quick single game bet that's going to sure come in. The 49ers and the Rams are sure to go over 48.5 points. Jesus fucking Christ. They forgot where the end zone was.
You gotta look at the weather.
The weather schmether. They couldn't even score a touchdown. And, I guess you're right, because today I think, was it San Francisco under tornado warning? Holy shit. This morning, I think I read that. So for all you people out in San Francisco, hang on to something, I guess. I've decided that I'm going to go the George Costanza route. Everything that I think I'm going to think today, I'm going to just do the opposite. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the opposite. Scott, you know Seinfeld over there, right?
yes, we do.
I will do the opposite.
That's what I'm going to do today.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
That's right. And I'm going to see if we can prove that, because I have been fucking horrible this year.
All right, so what we got on
Week
deck?
15.
All right, yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta go down here and change this.
Well,
thing,
we were the first game, weren't we? That was on the ticket when you
Yes,
look at FanDuel's not lines. So
But through
Hey,
the magic of
this
the
is for
internet,
Karen, by the
Scott,
way.
through the magic of pixels, we can
what does it say? I love what? Motorboating. Nice.
That's just for Karen.
All right, we
what
got
do you think
Cincinnati
of the-
Bengals traveling
the
to
chapping.
the Tennessee Titans. The Bengals are
What?
favored by 4.5. Over under is 46.5. We might
Chafing.
think that this line is a little low, but I think it's probably about right. In just because Tennessee can actually run the ball and Cincinnati can't stop anybody.
They can't stop anything.
Anything.
They're like
So-
a freaking net trying to hold back the water.
Obviously, I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game, but what is the Pollard rushing yards? I think I'm going to do a small parlay on this.
Now, while we do
Smart.
this, is if there's any chance that either of you, either Max or Jesse or whoever has the app open, if they can give me the plus or
I
minus
must
figures.
be whoever.
No, because John, I don't know what site you use. Whether you use FanDuel too.
Yeah,
If you can
Pollard-
if you can give me the plus, that'd be awesome.
Sure.
At the end of it.
Pollard is not on the docket.
Because,
is he injured?
No, he's playing, but that should just tell you how weird it is that you said they can run the ball. Like, what do you
Well-
mean they can run the ball?
They can run the ball when he's hot.
Well, they can run the ball on the Bengals. Everybody can run the ball on the Bengals. I mean,
Everybody can do anything they want. On
Yeah.
the Bengals. Pretty
well,
much.
but Pollard isn't even an option, which is kind of
Ooh.
He's
strange.
questionable. He didn't practice yesterday, but it's an
Okay,
ankle
all right.
injury.
So
Make your own line, Jesse.
The alt line. Jesse's alt line.
there's no alt lines for it.
No,
either.
Yeah,
there's
make
not.
your own alt line.
I'll
And we
take
get veto power.
No.
Tony
I mean,
Pollard.
if you
Got
say
an hour to do this.
if you say 39 yards, no.
Tony Pollard over 80 yards.
Ooh.
We'll put that at like plus 110.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's weird. They don't have anything for the freaking.
And do you want $50 on that? Do you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this it will null the bet if Pollard winds up not playing.
Yeah, I got that. That's fine. So I'll put a star next to that then. As any good bookie would do, I will take that bet from you, sir.
There you go.
Yeah, the Bengals. And I also wanted a Chase and Higgins touchdown.
Ooh. Chase as in Chase Brown or
I'll
Chase?
pick one. Who cares? They're all going to score.
Well,
No, I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
exactly. Which one?
I'll do Jamar Chase and Higgins touchdown. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Yes, Jamar Chase and Higgins touchdown.
Okay.
That will be plus 312.
Thank you. 50 on that as well, Jesse.
Yep.
Got you. Thank you very much. John, how do you think this game's going to go?
Well, I think that the Bengals should trounce them. So, in keeping with what I've been saying,
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
I am putting $25 down on the Titans and give me those 4.5 points. That's right. Give me those 4.5 points. Will Levis is going to come out of his shell against the defense that literally can't even stop his jars of mayonnaise.
I think almost every Bengals game has been within like 5 points. It's crazy.
Right. So I'm taking the Titans here and that's why, because I think the Bengals will win. I will go ahead just for the sake of continuity. Give me a $50 bet on a Chase and Chase touchdown parlay.
Or within a score. They always play close games.
Yeah, but they're always high scoring too because the Bengals can't stop it.
Most of them.
Most
they can't. They got the worst defense in the history of ever.
Right. See, if I bet them on the over here, they wouldn't score a touchdown.
Give me $50 on the Bengals to cover. Gonna make it short, sweet, simple.
Touchdown Army.
Do you need the minus for that, Scott?
No, I got it, mate. Thanks.
All right.
That's all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got some of this involved in my pisser of the week, so we'll come back to that a little bit later on.
Yeah,
so I'm going to take. I'm going to take
in the order here. So.
Okay, I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals for the win. I just think they've got too much on offense firepower to go against this team. The way we trounced the Titans, I can't see it any different, especially with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, Higgins. They're going to eat tomorrow on Sunday. So,
right.
Give me the Bengals.
All right, moving right along. We have the Miami Dolphins going to Texas to play play the Texans. The over/under is 46.5. The Texans are favored by 2.5. I think it's going to be a good game. Miami still got a shot of making the playoffs, I think, and obviously Houston's 8-5, and I don't know, the Houston teams.
They're hard to figure out.
Yeah, they are. But I will take the Texans. I don't feel very comfortable with it, but I'm going to take the Texans. And I'm going to put 50 on the over.
All right.
And with that, we'll go ahead and you want to go ahead and go to my same game?
Yes, please do. The Jesse's Easy Money same game parlay of the week is this game. Yeah. Hot dang, all you people out there. You were wondering, and now here it is.
All right, Tyreek Hill, 60-plus receiving yards. Nico Collins, 70 receiving yards.
Alt, right.
Dalton Schultz, 25 alt receiving yards. Joe Mixon, 60-plus alt rushing yards. Tua Tagovailoa, 225 yards passing alt. C.J. Stroud plus 200 alt passing yards. Jonnu Smith an anytime touchdown and a Joe Mixon anytime touchdown for a plus 2013.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bet that one right now.
Yeah, I actually already did.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet that right now. So of course, because I'm gonna bet that right now, you
don't
money.
Bet it right now.
Yeah, you just lost your money. I'll tell you what, the fucking Rams. Matthew Stafford said, "Taman bet on us tonight. All right, let's go get a cup of coffee."
You know, I also like the over in this as well.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah,
Matt. Sorry, John. What do you think of this game?
I think I would like the Dolphins to win. However, because in keeping with my lack of being able to do this very much,
my name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
I'm going to take the Texans, and I'm going to lay those 2.5 points for $25. I'm not very confident in my picks this week, so yeah. Okay. But I am going to do a parlay, a $50 parlay on a Nico Collins and Devin O'Shane touchdown. I'm going to go for the low-hanging fruit.
All right, that would get you. You said a Collins and an A-Chain.
Yeah.
Plus 290.
$50. Got that.
Right.
Max, what says you on this game?
All right. So I think Miami's going to win this game. I think Miami's going to come out.
So do I. That's why I
Well,
picked the Texans.
But Scott, get your pen ready.
Got it.
Because I got a little 5-leg for you. I'm going to put $50 on Miami plus 2.5.
Do you have the odds?
Yes.
Give us okay.
I've got Miami plus 2.5, and then anytime touchdowns from Mixon, A-Chain, Tyreek Hill, and Nico Collins. And that is a plus 2,713.
Nice.
Got it. Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
I'll tell you what. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know about you people out there.
Oh, absolutely, John. It's enthralling. It's enthralling.
Especially with the promise that we may actually see a motorboating.
Riveting stuff, this. I'm going to take Miami for the win here. I think that Miami's on a good trajectory at the minute. The Texans just don't seem right to me at the moment. It's not the Texans of last year, that's for sure. They just look a totally different side without Stephon Diggs. They're in there. And weirdly enough as well, CJ Stroud's the highest sacked quarterback in the entire league. Yeah. So they have got real problems on that offensive line as well. So and Miami's got a pretty good defense. So give me Miami for the win. I will put, what would 2 8-chain touchdowns give me?
All right.
For $50.
12 points.
Well, yeah, probably 10. Well, yeah, you're right. There.
Plus
the Boise laugh coming out of my kid there.
Plus
the Boise laugh coming out of my kid there.
$550.
Plus $550. I will put $50 on that. There we go. And that's all I want in this game.
Game of the week right here. We have the Carolina Panthers.
You missed one. No, you missed that one.
Missed that one.
Another game of the week. We have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Cleveland, Ohio to take on the Doo-Doo Browns. Yeah. Chiefs are favored by 4.5. Over under is 43.5. I hate picking the Chiefs, but fucking Chiefs, man. Give me the Chiefs. I don't want nothing else to do with this game.
I hate picking the Chiefs too, so I'm going to pick the Cleveland Browns.
For the book.
I will do the opposite.
That's right. I'm picking the opposite. I'm taking what I don't think will happen. I'm taking the Browns. Give me those 4.5 points. I'm putting $50 down. And while you guys go, I'm going to go here and look up. I want to see what Jameis Winston's passing yards and alts are over here, because this is the week, man. It's time for him to do one of his usual 2 pick sixes and 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. So hang on one second. Go ahead. You guys go ahead. But that's my pick right there. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns. I'm $50 down with the and I'm not touching that over-under.
No. So far, John, just
win.
Yeah, I was going to say, just so far, I have got in your book, I've got Cincinnati, Miami, and now Cleveland. Is that correct? Even though you betted on the other ones.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
There you go. So
Okay.
yes, those are all correct.
Just checking.
You've written them all down correctly.
I'm just
I'm
checking.
gonna
That's all.
laugh so hard if you have an over.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
That's right.
All right, Max, what you got, my man?
Give me a $50 on the Browns to cover, however, the Chiefs to win.
Okay.
So give me the Chiefs money line, but the Browns to cover. That's a plus 419.
What's going on, Holy Water? Thanks for being with us, buddy.
Hey, what's up, bro? Let me see here.
So who are you going in the book, Casey?
Kansas City's going to win the game, yes.
Yeah, got you. I'm the same. I don't want anything to do with this game, but Kansas City will win this game. That's it. Browns. The thing with the Browns is which Myles Garrett is going to turn up? Is it going to be the Myles Garrett that you see that wrecks defenses, or is it the Myles Garrett that doesn't even get on the stat sheet?
Well, he doesn't play against the defense.
It's also going to be which Jameis Winston shows up.
Well, yeah, Garrett, you're right. He has kind of disappeared in some games this year, but I think it more is about which Jameis shows up, because fucking Noodlehead over there is going to be able to make any defense neutralized, no matter who it is. So hang on a minute. I'm just
praying that he doesn't. That he's delivered from pick sixes. That's it.
Well, let's see here. Depends on what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what. I am going to say I want to parlay on Jameis Winston. I'm going to say he is going to throw at least one interception. All right.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me see. I cannot do that one with the. All right, I can't combine that one in there. So no, take the interception off. All right. So here's what he's going to do. He's going to give me 2+ passing touchdowns and over 238.5 yards, and that's going to be plus 160. And I'm going to.
Are the touchdowns specifically to the Browns?
It just says 2+ touchdowns. So however they score it when they are looking it over.
So is it plus 160? Did you say
plus 160? Yeah, I'm gonna put 50.
How much do you want on that? 50
bucks. Go, Jameis. Go.
Got ya. Yeah, I think that's us, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, what a game this is!
Game of the week. We got the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers,
tell you what,
for the first time.
Time out. Scott, go back real quick into the Big and Boss book there and write down also Jerome Ford over 31.5 yards rushing, and that's going to make it at plus 365.
Plus
what?
365. Ford, did you say?
Jerome Ford over 31.5 yards rushing. And then now I'm done. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you
for the third
time,
we have the Dallas Cowboys.
Why would you go with Ford? Okay.
We have the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers, and for the first time in 2 years, the Panthers are actually favored in the game.
Yeah, we've never.
It's been
I've
long
never
fucking
used that logo
times.
down there.
Long fucking time since the Panthers have been favored. They're favored by 2.5. The over/under is 42.5, and I gotta say the Panthers have been looking pretty good lately. Well, they've been looking a lot better. Bryce Young has started to look like himself back in the Alabama days. They got a receiver brewing over there in Leggett.
The Coon Eater.
If you ever heard this guy talk, man, it's funny
wonderful.
as shit. He's
a country boy for sure.
He is a country boy. That is for damn sure.
Coon Eater. And look him up about Thanksgiving. What do you have for Thanksgiving?
Did you see that about the raccoon with Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Yeah.
That was wild.
I wasn't Amon-Ra
They were
St.
like,
Brown.
what? When he said coons, they were like, wait, what?
Yeah. Look at him. He likes the
So I am, man, I think I'm going the Panthers in this one.
All right.
I don't know why.
I know why.
I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers for the book.
Okay.
But I am also going to put a parlay as a Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle, and a what the fuck? Leggett's not even in here. Is he hurt? Yeah, he is. And a Leggett touchdown. Plus 889.
889, 50.
Yep.
Got you. I've got it down. Good.
All right.
John?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go to Max first.
Okay.
So
Max.
Short and sweet. I think the Panthers are going to dominate this game. I think I want to give $50 on the Carolina to cover, and I want to also parlay that with the over at 42.5. And that's a 213, Scotty.
Plus 213, did you say?
Yes, sir.
Plus the over. I'll have that. And that is Max. And I thought I was wild just going Carolina minus laying the points. For $50, that's where I'm at. I think the Panthers win this too. Max, I think it's going to be probably by 7. So yeah, man, give me the Panthers. Bryce Young is cooking at the moment. He's doing all right, and the Cowboys have just fell off a cliff. So I'm hoping that is the outcome. Because wouldn't it be wonderful to see? Wouldn't it be wonderful to see Carolina trounce the Cowboys?
Absolutely, it would be wonderful. Which is why I think that I'm going to go ahead and pick the Cowboys, because I think that the Panthers are going to win. Because
if every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
That's right. So give me the Cowboys, and those. I'll take those 2.5 points. I'm going to put $50 down on that. I fucking hate the Cowboys too. Fuck them. Yeah. And I want what? Yeah, get that thing off the screen so I can see the over. What's the over/under? I can't see it. There
42
you
and a half.
Yeah, I want to go over 42.5 for $50 there. And I am going to put together a little parlay here of Tommy Tremble anytime touchdown.
So would that be 213 as well on top of that, and then the separate bet is your parlay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 213 again, Max, for that?
Carolina to cover and the over is 213. Yes.
No, Dallas. Dallas
I'm
plus
sorry.
the points, and then and the over.
I'm sorry.
Tommy Tremble touchdown. Really?
246, Scott.
246. Thank you.
Yep,
It's just
I gotta
because I
step away real
don't
quick.
have I don't have the American odds. So, right, go ahead, John. Sorry, mate. My apologies.
It's quite all right. And a Tommy Tremble touchdown. Bryce Young 225 plus passing yard. That's all passing yards. And a Chuba Hubbard anytime touchdown. That's plus 1817. And I'm going to just put $10 on that.
$10. Really?
Nah, fuck
And
it.
it was
I'll
how
put
much?
$50 on it.
One, and I'm assuming 1,000.
Yeah. Plus 1817.
1817. Thank you. 50. Got you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bear with us, James. When we get to the Washington game, we'll certainly talk about that.
I might just add Adam Thielen to that just for fun, and that would make it 73-72. You know what?
Goodness.
Take Tommy Tremble off. I'm going to go with Adam Thielen, Chuba Hubbard, Bryce Young. It's the same thing, and that's plus 830. So there you go. And now I'm going
Getting
to turn.
wilder. We're getting wilder by
We
the
are
day.
really,
Right.
dude. This show is out of control.
All right, Scott's pisser of the week. We need some music on this.
Fag ends in there. Like, what is going on? Oh shit! Yes, so this is my pisser of the week, where you can piss your money up the wall. So it is the Bengals laying the points, 4.5. A Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown, a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, and a Chase Brown anytime
This is
touchdown.
like the easiest parlay. This is like the beginner's parlay.
I know, mate, but I couldn't really think of anything else. I was like, but then I was sitting there last week and I was like, oh yeah, this, and this. And all of them came in and I was waiting for Saquon Barkley and I was like, go on, Saquon.
I know.
Nothing.
You got a 2-point conversion.
And I just thought, bro, cheers for that. What's that? Is it, I don't know what the plus on that
That
one was.
was, I think, plus 530. Let me look at it back
Yeah.
on the chat because I think I sent
Sure,
it
it's
to you.
530.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 457.
Yeah, I'll get
Plus 457.
Let me make a note here. Get music.
I am going to put $150 on that this week.
This is the NFL's pisser of the week right here.
This is the game that'll be on in Scott's house.
It will indeed be in my house. It will be on the laptop. My wife will be tuned into this to shouting at Aaron Rodgers, calling him, why don't you go and smoke mushrooms and all sorts, fucking ayahuasca head. It's all going to come out tomorrow. Yeah, so.
But that sounds going to come like
Whatever.
she's going to show who's smoking mushrooms because she's going to be motivating Scott.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Maybe she should stop smoking them. And do
She's
going to
take a break and use this.
Well, you know what I
music.
mean. Yeah.
I guess
I don't know.
All right, we got the New York Jets at a 3.5-point favorite traveling into Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Over under is 40.5. Definite shit game right here. Mac Jones can't do nothing. And
Won
the Jets
last
really
week.
can't do nothing either. Yeah, but
you know what's
they won like what 12-6 or
Yeah, but you know,
like that?
it doesn't matter. But you know what's funny is he is actually performing better statistically than Trevor Lawrence was. That's the terrible thing.
Yeah, I'm still taking the Jets.
Okay. I can't.
Traveling all the way down to Jacksonville there. You know, Jacksonville, by the way, just to anybody, if you don't realize this, if you're tuning in from the United Kingdom, Jacksonville is the largest trailer park in all of the United States.
Pretty much, yeah.
This game, honestly, if you were on death row and they had this game on, you could probably get released because it would be a cruel, unusual punishment. You could probably get a lawyer to get you out of prison. So that being said, I think the Jets are going to win. So I am
Do the opposite.
going to go ahead and take the Jaguars. You know, I noticed yesterday that my microphone was way low. So here, during the middle half part of the show here, I'm going to go ahead and turn my microphone up because I am the world's worst fucking podcast host, and I don't care.
Max.
Because, hey, look, man, StreamYard doesn't give us anywhere where we can hear what it sounds like.
Exactly.
So
And
I just want to say the over-under that's listed here is going to be for the fans that are watching that game, not the points.
42, 40 and
With
a half.
that being said, give me Jacksonville to win for the book, and everything about this game is bad.
Yeah, fuck this. This is terrible.
I've got Jacksonville for the win, and that's it.
Well, the lone wolf, huh? All right.
No, I took the Jags because I think
Yeah,
the Jets
you're
will
the
win. but
lone wolf, Jesse.
I took the Jags.
Well, the Jets are winning that game. I don't know what y'all talking about. All right, next.
They came alive last week, didn't they?
Oh,
This
this line, my
It's
God,
crazy.
Yeah.
If you are a football fan in New York, don't you feel like just
And
really?
if you're a Yankee fan too, because you just lost Soto, come on
I know,
now.
Christmas. Well, but the Mets fans can be happy.
And I
They're
love
the only ones walking around town with a smile.
I hate the Yankees. I don't like the Mets either, but I hate the Yankees. So
The Yankees also just traded Nestor Cortez away.
Dude, didn't he sign like a $750 million
Yeah,
contract?
$751 for 15
baseball.
years.
The Mets went-
765. I'm
The
sorry.
Mets said, "Fuck it, we got Bobby Bonilla off the books. Let's just go ahead and get in bed."
You're
with
getting
this dude."
$51 million a year to hit
yeah,
a
but
ball.
the Mets owner can look.
Yeah, but
He
Jesse,
is-
that means a hot dog at that stadium now is going to be $33.
Yeah,
The,
they got
the
him.
Mets,
That's,
the Mets owner, what's his name? Connor, James,
Steve Cohen.
Steve Cohen. Yeah, he doesn't care.
we talking about-
the Rounders talk. Says
I was gonna say we're talking about rounders again. I mean, Jesus Christ.
All right, the Baltimore Ravens are 16 and a half
look at this
point
line.
favorites. 16 and a half point favorites.
That
Over
line.
under 42 and a half. And guess what? I'm taking the Ravens.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to have them
that's-
lay them points for $50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's brave.
Fuck the Giants. They fucking suck.
They do. They completely fucking suck. That's why.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants and 16 and a half points for $50.
So for the book, are you actually taking Baltimore? Please,
Yes, I'm
dear
taking
God.
Baltimore.
Right.
Yes,
So then for the book for the Jags game, because I'm actually confused here.
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
taking the
taking
Jets
New
in that
York?
game. Yeah, I'm
Thank
picking the
you.
Jets to win, but I'm going to bet on the Jags. No. You know what?
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
If I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a fucking pound. I'm taking the
Okay.
Giants.
In the book.
I'm gonna blow it all out this week. I'm either in at the end of the season or I'm done this week.
Wow. Okay.
Oh hey, you don't live if you don't gamble, Scott.
I know. Okay, Max.
So, my best friend at work is a Ravens fan. And he and I were talking about this line throughout the week, and he is me convinced that the Ravens played down to their opponents.
Okay.
With that being said,
You can't play this far down.
No.
I think that 17 points is insane.
Yes.
So
Yes.
with that, I'm going to take the Giants to cover, but the Ravens will win.
Okay.
So for the book, Baltimore.
Baltimore
But-
win,
Yeah.
but Giants will be within 16 points.
If you're going to take the cover, you got to put at least 50 on it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
putting 50 on it. And I'm also going to parlay that with a Tyrone Tracy and Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown for a plus 1128.
Wow.
All right.
So Lamar rushing touchdown, yeah?
It could be a passing touchdown. Let's be honest here.
okay.
We've seen
Yeah, well, I know.
we've seen wilder stuff.
And it
I
was
will
so it's a Tyrone Tracy and Lamar touchdown for how much was that, sorry?
Plus
Plus-
1128.
11.28, and that's 50. Okay.
Yes.
I will take a little side bet there. I want 2 touchdowns
John.
for Zay Flowers for $50.
2 anytime TDs for Flowers.
Yeah, he's gonna roll.
$50.
That would be
Giants are
plus 1,200 for Zay Flowers anytime TD.
Wow.
Or 2 anytime
Got ya.
TDs.
Yep, got you. Okay, I'm not betting on this game. Well, actually, do I? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I
Sure.
will.
Why not?
I'll do
Go
it.
for it,
I'll do
Scotty.
Okay. I will go
King of
with
the
a mark.
motorboats.
I will go with that's me. Chugging away. I will.
I'm not going to say a word, but Scott's rather short, so a 69 in his house might actually be 2 motorboats. All right,
Exactly.
yeah, Scott.
And I'm.
I didn't find that funny at all.
No, and in that time, I could have had a post-coital cigarette as well, John.
There you go.
In the time it took you to do that, yeah. But no, I'm going to go with a Zay Flowers, a Derrick Henry, and a Mark Andrews anytime touchdown.
Zay
$50.
Flowers, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews,
Yeah,
plus 1106.
plus 1106, $50. Yeah, that's good. Dick Hands Andrews is getting a touchdown. Go on.
Dick Hands Andrews.
All right, we have the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Broncos favored by 3.5. Over under is 44.5.
It's going to be a good game.
I think this is going to be a good game. I also think the Broncos are going to win.
So do I.
I do too. This has some serious playoff implications.
It does. So you have Indianapolis for the book then, John?
I do think the Broncos are going to win. So yes, give me the Colts.
I will do the opposite.
That's right. Give me the Colts, and give me those 3.5 points for $50. No, for the book, I'm taking the Broncos. But for
thank
in
you.
for a penny. In
I will do the
nope.
opposite.
That's right. Give me the Colts because
This is driving me insane.
The Poor and Boss book has gotten so many slashes through it today.
Look at it. Scrub outs and also fucking
you tried to predict what I was going to do. That's what he did. He tried to get ahead of the game.
I did. So $50 on.
Wait, Dad, did you take
the-
your Chase and Chase?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took Chase. Absolutely.
$50 on the Colts. Plus
$50 on the
3.5.
Colts plus the 3.5
If every
points.
instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
And I want this is a nice one. 100 on the over.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want right there. Which, of course, Scott, means that I want 50 on the under. Because
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
no, I'm just 100 on the over.
Can you imagine it? I've got to go back into every over/under underneath.
You know, I'm the first gambler that would get introduced to the leg breaker before I even put $1 down. They'd be like, get this asshole out back and beat him up.
You are the king of the over/unders as well.
That's right.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's interesting.
Except on goddamn
Jesse,
Thursday night football when the Rams and the
did you-
Niners are playing.
Did you say you were taking Denver in this game?
Yes, Denver.
Thank you. Sorry. Do you want anything else on this game, mate?
Nope.
Okay. Max?
For this game, give me Denver for the book. I don't like anything else about this game. I think it'll be a good game, but I don't like any of the lines and any of that.
I'm exactly the same as you. Denver for the win in the book. There we go. Next.
Scott wants to be me when he grows up. We heard it here.
All right, we have the Patriots traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals are only
great
favored
game.
by 2.5. Over under is
Yeah.
46.5.
Yeah.
Give me the Cardinals to win. I don't know why this line is only 2.5 points. It's kind of funky a little bit, but yeah.
Wait, 2.5?
2.5.
I have it
Yeah.
at 6.5.
Yeah, it's at 6.5.
Yeah, I
the
have
wrong
6.5
number
as well. Yeah, 6.5.
My
Yeah.
fault.
6.5.
That's more like it.
There you go.
That's
6.5.
more like
The
it.
Cardinals minus 6.5. Sorry, folks, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies.
Yeah, that's graphics.
Don't forget, how can you be that bad on non-binary and cat people as well, John? Come on.
That's what I was sitting there right around when I was making this one, and it was close to lunchtime, and I was thinking to myself, should I have some tuna today, or should I make a turkey sandwich? And I got distracted.
Also going to put 500 on the Cardinals money line.
Wow.
Bingo, bango.
Woofed, as they say.
Well, you know what they say.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
Give me the Patriots plus 6.5 points, and give me them to win outright.
Okay.
All right, dog has found his chicken, so you're going to hear weird noises.
Jack, who's going to win?
So, yeah. So that's what I'm taking. I'm taking the Cardinals, or excuse me, the Patriots plus 6.5, and they're going to win outright.
Okay, so 6.5. What are you putting on that? 50?
$50.
Yeah. Pats plus 6.5. I have it there.
First down, Navy.
Yeah, that's halftime.
Oh, it is halftime. Yeah, sorry. I've been paying attention to the show here, you know?
Yep.
Somebody has
Max.
to be ready with all these clever quips.
For the Patriots and Cardinals game, I think the Cardinals are going to demolish this game. They should, by all accounts. So for that, give me $100 for the Cardinals to cover. Kyler Murray's over-underline is 224.5, and I think he's going to go over that, but not by a lot. And Marvin Harrison Jr.'s over-underline is 53.5, and I think he'll go over that as well.
What was Murray's line there? Sorry,
Murray is 224.5.
And Marvin Harrison Jr. was
53.5, and that is a plus 383.
Is that it? Just the 383? Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it'd be a lot higher than that, but $100 is on the line for you there.
Thank you.
I will actually take that exact same bet, but can I add a what's the running back? Is it Connor?
James Conner.
Yeah, a Connor touchdown on there anytime.
Okay. I've got $50 that says that one of the trainers accidentally puts a Gatorade bucket down on top of Kyler Murray, and he misses the fourth quarter.
They
can't find him.
The James Conner touchdown over 227 for Kyler, and then over
53.5.
50
I've got that at plus 564.
Well,
Thank
okay,
you.
what am I missing then?
Cardinals
Someone
minus 6.5.
Okay, Cardinals minus 6.5.
Yeah.
I'll take
564. All right. Yeah. Right on. Moving along here to John's card. Yeah, anybody betting on this should probably just go ahead and give me their money.
That's right. No, I like this card here. I've got the Steelers plus 5.5. We'll talk about that game in a couple of minutes here. I do like the Dolphins plus 2.5 in that game. The Texans, I just can't trust them right now. I do think the Dolphins have something to play for, even though it's very slim. But I also think that they're playing for pride, and they're coming on. You know, Tua's got at least partial brain activity.
Coming on Tua? Poor guy.
What's that? Well,
What?
yeah. It is Miami. Things are loose down there. I like the Packers minus 2.5 all day, and I love the Vikings at minus 7. I want to take the Eagles and Steelers at over 42.5, and the Patriots Cardinals under 46.5. And that is my parlay card of the week, and I'm going to go ahead and put the big fat 100 on that, Scotty.
Got ya.
That one is not the opposite. That one is my card. That is the actual advice I'll give everybody. So, of course, you should.
I will do the opposite.
You should do the opposite of that. You will probably do a lot better than me.
Got it.
There you go. Thank you, Scotty.
All right, we got the Tampa Bay Bucks traveling to LA to take on the Chargers. Chargers favored by 3. Over-under is 45.5. I like the Chargers in this game. I just like what the Chargers have been doing. So give me the Chargers, and I'll put $50 on laying the points.
Yeah. I like the Chargers in this game, too. So, of course,
I will do the opposite.
give me the Buccaneers. I'm going to pick the Bucks to win outright. And I'm going to go ahead and take them with that 3 points for $50. And I'm also going to play the over for $50. And I also want a Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, and J.K. Dobbins touchdown.
Dobbins is hurt.
Dobbins is hurt. Right. Oh, that's right. Right. So I want, you know what, the big galoot's going to get a rushing touchdown. Herbert's getting a touchdown.
Okay.
What are you shaking your head for?
Because if I didn't say anything, you're just throwing away my inheritance right there.
What was your bet?
I got news for you.
What was your bet?
Bucky
$50.
Irvin and,
Bucky Irving.
and Evans and a Herbert rushing TD.
That's right. I just like to hear English guys say Herbert because it just sounds funny. It sounds like he's calling him something.
Plus
Fucking Herbert.
2014.
Hey, that's the year I graduated high school.
There you go.
Let's make them feel old real quick.
So, Max, what are you doing in this game?
Where are we? That one?
Tampa Bay.
Give me the Chargers for the win. I don't like any of these. I like the Chargers, but I can't bet on them without JK.
Okay, I'm taking Tampa Bay for the win here. So, I'll take them 3 points and I'll put $50 on that. I actually think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are starting to roll again. They're probably going to win the division. And the Chargers, are they that good? Herbert, I'm not 100% convinced that they are that good.
Okay.
I don't know. They're a team. They're a team that's similar to. For me, they're a team that's very similar to the Texans, where you know they are a good side. They're well coached. They've got a great quarterback, but are they actually as good as their record suggests? I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
I think they
convinced.
are. I think they're well rounded. I think that we all expected them to be a running football team, and they've turned it into a passing team that does quite well.
This
And
is
I
a
do
John
like their
Harbaugh team. Jim Harbaugh team.
I know. I know.
It's just a matter of what's his name? Lad McConkey.
Agreed.
Is he
Holy
playing?
War is a shitty
Yeah,
division.
Lad
Yes, Lad
is-
McConkey is. So do you want McConkey instead of Herbert then?
No, I want a Justin Herbert rushing touchdown.
Okay, that's fine.
Scott, you're better off taking the Tampa Bay money line.
That's fine.
That's plus money. That's plus 134.
Plus 134. Yeah, I'll take that. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, moving right along here.
Marlene, get your coat. I think I'll shit myself. Meh. Anyway, we'll move on. Eagles,
We
great
have
game. Great
the
game.
Steelers at
Game of the week.
Philadelphia.
Any other week, this is the game of the week.
There's
Yeah, but
several
why?
games.
Can I ask you a question here? Why is all of these games on at 9:25? Like, who is scheduling this?
So
question.
do you want the actual answer, Scott?
Yes,
Well,
that's why.
well,
you
feed
asked.
him some
technically,
bullshit.
yeah.
Okay, because if they were to flex it, this would be the game to get flexed to Sunday night, and then they would pull the Green Bay and Seattle game down to Fox.
Yeah.
However, Fox, I believe at this point, can still say no, because Fox has not said no once this year. CBS had said no twice for us. So Fox has the denying right to say no about this game getting flexed.
Okay.
Yeah, but starting next week, is it? Or
Yeah, next week I
week
think it's
six-
flex games. So 16,
yeah, they
isn't it?
can. They don't have any rights for shit. All right, so Eagles favored by 5.5. Over unders 42.5. And from the way the Eagles played last week, there's a little bit of friction going on there. I like the Steelers in this game. I think the Steelers are playing very well.
The Battle of PA. Nice.
Fuck, man, this is very difficult
Yeah.
game to pick. I'm going to pick the Steelers to cover, and I'm going to pick the Eagles to win. But I think it's being
For the
very
book,
close.
Eagles. Okay. Philly.
And I'm not. I'll just put this. I'm not comfortable with these picks either because I think this game could go either way. But I like the Steelers in this game. I do.
And what are you putting on the Steelers to cover, Jesse?
I'll put 50 on it.
Okay. John?
I like the Eagles at home only because they're.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
I'm taking the Steelers to win outright, and I want to put $50 down and get that 5.5 points for sure. And I also want to put $100 down on the over. Of course, that's part of my card this week.
Yeah.
And I have one other parlay that I do want to make here on this game. I'm going to put $50 down on a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown, A.J. Brown anytime touchdown. They're going to shut him up. They'll give him one. Pat Fryermuth anytime touchdown, and Barkley over 13.5 receiving yards.
That eggnog's hitting Jesse hard.
Is it really? Let me see.
I'm sorry.
What's he doing?
I hope you got the plus because I did not write that down. Or
It is plus 26.56.
For $50.
$50, please.
You're spending some change here today, John.
Hey.
And that's fine. So I've got Barkley, Brown, Fryermuth, plus 13.5 Barkley receiving yards.
Right.
For 2,656. Okay. Max?
So, for me, this game just screams coaching. And I don't think you're going to find a better coach in the Northeast than Mike Tomlin. So, for that, give me Pittsburgh to cover and Pittsburgh to win. Give me $100 on Pittsburgh plus 5.5. And anytime touchdowns from Saquon and Najee.
Okay.
For a plus 477.
Najee. Harris plus Barkley. Plus 477, did you say?
Yes.
Got you. Jesse, have you got any other parlays for this game at all?
no.
No. Okay. I am taking Philadelphia for the win, for the book. But I do like the Steelers in this game. I think they're going to do well. Yeah, give me what would a Fryer? No, do you know what? No, I'm okay. Took myself out of it. It is the best podcast ever.
This is.
We're just talking shit, holy war.
Honest to God, did you hear Scott's chair creak a minute ago? I was like ready to jump out of my skin.
That wasn't my chair. That's my wallet screaming.
I'm glad everybody's enjoying watching this, man. Fuck it. If y'all want to watch it, that's great. This is fun. The reason that we do this on Saturdays isn't because we're any kind of experts, and we just like talking football. So we figured, fuck it, we might as well talk it with you.
Next week will be fun with games
like,
on, too.
Scotty's wife gives him motorboats, and that's kind of neat.
All right, we got the Bills, Lions. This is game of the century. I think this is the
Super
Super Bowl,
This is your Super Bowl
preview.
Right?
You actually had these two in the Super Bowl, Jesse, if I am correct.
Absolutely.
You're the one with the book.
Yes, that's our scribe.
Yeah, nice one, dickhead. Yeah, cheers for that. Get back in your...
Scott, you could just do this real quick and go find who Jesse had in the Super Bowl.
I could do, but I could also do this real quick as well. Dear me.
All right, Bills, Lions.
Who put 50p in the bell end? Do you know what I mean? I love you, Max. You know that. Yeah,
I know.
Sorry.
That's why I can give it to you.
Over,
you got it.
Unders 54.5. That's a lot of
Scott, I'll
points.
send this to your wife. Don't worry.
I'm putting 50 on the over,
Nice.
and I seriously don't know.
Just need some jazz music in the back of this podcast.
I don't.
Slow jazz.
I don't know who to pick in this game. All right, I'm gonna pick the Lions.
You going Lions?
I'm going Lions.
You love your Lions. 50
I love the Bills too.
Over. I know you do. Over 54.5 Bills. In Detroit. It's not that far. They've played there before. That's a home game.
That is true.
We're gonna go. Yeah, it's very true.
Because they had a mountain of snow.
Yeah, they did. John, what says you?
Well,
while we're in the billiard room.
I don't know who to pick in this game. I truly don't. I don't know which team is going to show up in Buffalo. And yeah, this one I'm mystified. So I'm just going to flip a coin, and then whatever it says, I'm going to do the opposite. Let's see here. Heads, it's the Bills, and tails, it's the Lions. So tails, it's the Lions. I'm taking the Bills. I'm taking the Bills. I want that 2.5 points for $50, and I am going to play the under for $50. These two teams, they can explode for a load of points, but they can also, the Lions especially, they can play a close game, man. They can play it with a low-scoring game. They've done it with teams that they should blow out. And this game, who the fuck knows what the hell they're going to do?
And more times than not, it always seems like when the two teams should be a shootout, it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember, oh God, this is probably, I was 13 maybe, and Pops and I were sitting in the living room watching a Matt Ryan, Drew Brees game on a Monday night, and I was annoyed because I thought it would be a shootout, and it was like 17-14 in the fourth quarter. And
I bet on the goddamn Rams 49ers to go over 48.5 points the other night, for fuck's sake.
But no, you hit me upside the head and said, shut up, this is a good game.
Oh, I did like it. As an old-fashioned Redskins fan, one of my favorite games ever was we beat the Cowboys 9-6, or 9-5, 9-5. On Monday Night Football. It was a defensive battle, man. We had two fourth down stands, and it was 5 because we held them to one field goal, and then Joe Theismann ran 40 yards backwards to run out of the end zone to run the clock out and gave them a safety while he ran off into the tunnel. Yeah, it was great. It was fucking great. It was one of those. It was a nail biter the whole way, and I mean, it was a slugfest. I loved it.
Max, who you got in this game?
This is my long shot bet of the week.
Oh, okay.
That up there. Let's see what we got there. There we got Max's long
So,
shot.
I've got, it's not passes for Josh Allen, it's 3+ touchdowns.
All right.
So I've got the over of 54.5, a Sam Laporta touchdown, and Josh Allen to run/receive for 3.
8,500.
So a pass doesn't count?
A
No,
pass
passes
does
do
not
not
count
count.
for this.
All right,
it
so
is
then
him
it's not
rushing,
passes.
or
All right,
I
we gotta
told
get
you
our
this,
graphics guy and fix this shit.
but
So hang on. So that's Josh Allen 3+ touchdowns.
Right.
yes.
Right.
Not
he can
important
get-
passing.
Right. So he
So
can
he can
lateral
get-
to himself, recover a fumble for himself, and return a punt if he punts once to himself.
Yes.
Sure.
Why not?
What? Hang on. I'm
He's
lost
Josh
here.
Allen.
He can run
So-
for 3 touchdowns.
Like
Yeah.
you said last week.
Sam Laporta scores and the over, and this will hit. Or he
You
runs
really-
for
Yeah, or
Scott,
runs for
he
2
scored.
and
He catches 1. Or because keep in mind, this is the man who has a receiving touchdown without a reception.
Right.
Yeah, I know. But
So-
that was a one-off last week, I think, to get
That's why
3.
it's the long shot, Scott.
Called the long shot there,
Long shot
Scott.
for a reason. Hey,
But you
hey,
hammered today.
Scott, don't mess with him, man. He hit his long shot last
he did.
week.
He did.
Or the
He
week
did. You're
before
right.
last.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'm not gonna
And-
mess with that.
I feel like for any other quarterback, this is a no-brainer of a no. But it's Josh Allen, who,
True.
frankly, this season has done everything
He's the
he
MVP.
possibly could.
He's the MVP.
And he's engaged to
Yeah,
Haley
100%.
Steinfeld. Come on, man.
Haley Stein.
So who are you actually taking in the game? For the
Give me the
book?
Lions for the win.
Detroit.
But for the long shot, I'm putting 100 down, Scotty.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm probably I'm in real life bets. I'm probably going to put like 30 bets on this game. Pray one of.
I'm also taking the Lions in this game.
Try
and
every possible combination.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a bit. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with a. Well, wait. Can someone work this out for me? So an Amon-Ra St. Brown anytime touchdown.
Got it.
A Gibbs anytime touchdown.
Got it.
Lions minus the points.
Don't got it.
Got it.
Go ahead.
And who's on the Bills that's pretty decent? Cooper? No. And what would be... And I'll take the under as well.
Nice run, almost. I will say this for
Plus
Army football.
11.55.
11:55.
Yeah, 11.55. I will put 100 on that.
The wide receiver that just bumped into his quarterback while coming in motion definitely drives a tank, I think. I don't think that dude gives a fuck where he's going.
All right.
No. This game.
All right. This big game has a lot of implications
Massive game.
for
us,
for
yeah.
us as well. We got the
Go
Packers.
Seahawks.
We got the Seahawks. Packers are favored by 2.5. They're playing in Seattle. Over under is 46.5. I got the Packers in this game.
overthrown by 10.
That's all I'm gonna do with this one.
Okay. John?
Well,
Happy Saturday, Pollywood.
Employed and I live with my parents.
that's right. If everything I think is right is wrong, is wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and take, I think the Packers are going to win this game, so I'm going to take the Seahawks to win. I'm going to take the Seahawks to cover. Now, I'm not going to bet anything on this game.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. I will tell you what. I'll take $50 on the under on this game. But I'm taking the Seahawks to win because
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
I am George Costanza this week.
So you're actually taking the over. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
and I doubled down on doing the George Costanza thing this week so that I could do better on these bets by, for one, I'm doing the opposite of everything, and I stopped jerking off on Tuesday, so now I feel really smart.
Right. Max, what are you doing in this game?
right, hang
We're
on.
moving on.
Skip me.
won
I
a
just stank
contest.
myself out of my chair. I'm sorry.
You did that now?
All right. To answer James' question as well, if we win and the Seahawks win, we are the 6th seed.
Yeah.
If the Packers win, we are the 7th seed and still down by a game.
Who are you picking in this game?
Give me Seattle plus 2.5. Give me Seattle for the win, and I'm putting $100 for Seattle plus 2.5, as well as Josh Jacobs and a JSN anytime touchdown for a plus 693. Kenneth Walker is doubtful at this moment, so Zach Charbonnet is going to have to show up.
And he typically does. He usually does.
Packers got good defense.
They do.
They have. Take the ball away a lot as well. I've got the Seahawks for the win as well.
Okay.
That's all I want to do with it.
So maybe I should go with the Packers since
I'm
you
the,
guys all seem to
I
agree
like
with
being
me.
the lone wolf.
I will do the opposite.
All right. We got Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are favored by 7. Over under 44.5. Give me the Vikings. Enough said.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm going
this
to put
time.
$500 on the Vikings.
Are you really?
Yep.
I can't do it this time. I want to be opposite on everything, but not this one. I can't take the Bears in any kind of good faith.
Is that the money line? Is that the money line, or
Yes.
are you giving the points?
No. Money line.
I will take the Vikings and give the points for $50. And you know what? Just because,
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
give me the Bears. Although they let me down last week, so I think I've already had a pass on the Bears. So
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
give me the Vikings.
Poor Scott.
For the book, the Vikings, right?
There you go. Give me the Vikings. Vikings.
$50. What was your bet there, John? $50 on
50 and, on -7.
laying the points. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Vikings -7.
Thank you, Max.
We are Chicago, Minnesota. Give me Minnesota to cover, and give me a Justin Jefferson over 81.5 yards receiving. Put $100 on that at a plus 213, please.
Got you. 81.5.
We broke the Bears. They're not winning again.
No, they're not. I will just say a Minnesota win in this game. It's Sam Darnold, man. Do you believe in him? Yes, probably.
You have to
after last
now.
week.
You
but
have to now. Yeah.
You
last
have
week
to
we
after
thought
last
the
week.
Falcons. Right. We all thought the Falcons. Well, at least Jesse and I thought the Falcons were going to win last week, and you know how that works for me, right?
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
No more faith in you, Kirk Cousins.
All right. Speaking of Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons, they travel to Vegas to take on the Raiders. They're favored by 3.5. Over under 44.5. Give me the Falcons.
Falcons should win, so give me the Raiders.
If every instinct
it
you have is wrong, then the
impacts-
opposite would have to be right.
Give me
If
the
it
Raiders.
impacts your picks at all, Max Crosby was ruled out today.
then
I
obviously
will do the opposite.
give me the Raiders, and I'll take those 3.5 points. Put $50 down on it. Yes, I'm
So-
just throwing money away this week.
When I was looking at this game on the FanDuel, they don't have any lines up for over-unders for player props or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No, I saw that too. There's nothing for this.
And I also
Weird.
have this game now at 4.5, but we have it locked at 3.5.
Okay.
For that reason, give me Atlanta for the book, please.
Okay. I've also got Atlanta for the book, and I don't want to put anything on this at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kirk Cousins is going to turn up. No idea.
Yeah, you're right. Probably Oakland ain't got shit to play for except for the first overall pick.
Well, Oakland doesn't have a team.
Yeah, it's Las Vegas. Who cares?
Vegas, same thing.
I know what he means. It's the
Yeah,
same
but
thing as saying San Diego Chargers,
I
you know,
still say
or
St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, the St. Louis Cardinals are playing a baseball, Dad.
Well, I understand that, but when I came up, they were also a football team, so that sometimes comes out of my mouth that way.
All right,
You know how like you sometimes accidentally say Redskins
century.
when you're talking about them?
What did you just say?
I said sometimes how you accidentally say Redskins when you're talking about them because it's a change of something that you were so used to.
No, I just call them the Redskins. But there you go.
Game of the century. Playoffs
Here we
start
go.
now with the Washington Commanders traveling to the Bayou to take on the New Orleans Saints. Commanders are favored by 7.5. Over under is 43.5.
So before we get going, can we reference James' question he asked?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just pulling
So-
that up a bit with Alan. Our buddy James Ball says, with Allen potentially returning this season, I want to hear your thoughts on how you think Payne has been this season. During games, you hardly ever hear his name being called.
Correct.
So is he impactful?
I don't know that he's impactful for the salary, but defensive tackles, a lot of times, they don't get their names called because they're space eaters sometimes.
Yep.
It depends on what role they're asking him to play while he's in there. They're typically not your sack getters. You know, we see guys like Aaron Donald in our lifetimes, and we think that's the standard, but it's not. That's the way out.
It's not. It's you're absolutely right. It's about what's defense being run. You know,
Right.
It's they
He's had his
with
plays
our,
this year.
With our old defense run by Jack Del Rio, the defensive line were kind of chasers. You know, they chased the quarterback. And this, I think, iteration of the defense is more of a sit back and kind of let them come to them. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but he's got the nickname in the locker room of John Cena because you seriously can't see him. Terrible joke, but yeah. Or if you look on the side of a milk carton, he's on the side of there. Deron Payne paid $28 million and never been seen ever since. Awful for me. Honestly, terrible. I just think he's not had a great season whatsoever. He doesn't warrant his salary, James. Not for me. Bertie Big Bollocks rocking around in his nice Bentley. No, I'm not interested anymore in
Bertie
Deron Payne.
Big Bollocks.
It just not giving you what you want, especially when you saw him. And I know the defense is different, Jesse. I completely get that. But when you saw him coming up to the contract, he was playing lights out. And where's that guy gone? And we haven't got any pressure up the middle at all since John Allen's been out this team. I mean, you can't. Sheldon Day has stepped up. You're right, but you can't put, and that's been a good signing. But you can't put all the pressure on Johnny Newton and say, okay, off you go, Johnny Newton, when you're a rookie. So I think Deron Payne needed to step up more in John Allen's absence. And you might be right. He might be double teamed. He might be blocked. So maybe that is a factor.
Good return there by Navy.
But for me, he doesn't warrant his contract.
All right, there. So there you go. I hope that takes and gives you the answers you're looking for there, James. That's what we're here for on the Bleeding
But then
Brain
again, I'm just
podcast.
talking shit. So
It's just to answer all your questions. Now, this game we're coming up with. It's Hi.
it's okay. It's legal, Jesse, but it's not compulsory. It's fine.
That's right. All right. So, Jesse, you made your picks on this game. Are you betting anything on this game at all?
Probably the over. I'll put 50 on the over.
50 on the over. You're expecting. You're expecting him to put up at least a touchdown. Then
I'm expecting us to put up 42 points and then to get a field goal.
There you go.
Nice.
I expect the same thing.
I
So
will do the opposite.
I'm picking the Saints.
For the book.
I'm
Saints.
picking the Saints. Give me those 7.5 points for $50. And that's what I'm doing right there.
New Orleans plus 7.5. Wow.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
That's right.
Max?
For the book, give me Washington. And I'm going to put a little $100 on two legs. Give me a Jaden Daniels over 220.5 passing.
2-2, what was it?
0.5.
Okay, 220.5, yeah.
And Terry McLaurin over 5.5 catches for a plus 199.
That is not a bad little deal.
And what are you putting on that 50?
Putting $100 on it.
100. Got it.
Touchdown, maybe.
Okay.
Touchdown, maybe. You're right.
Score predictions. Did we do that yesterday?
I think we did do it yesterday, but I'll go first on this one because I'm thinking we're going to just cruise to a victory here, 37-10. I don't know if that was my same prediction as yesterday, but it's about the same. Cruising to a win.
Jesse?
Kinda like Navy is right now.
Yeah, a lot to not very much. I think I said 36-13.
Yeah.
I think I went 30-13, and I still think that's about right. Max?
30-13 with
I
two
said-
touchdowns from Zach Ertz, so it'll be Ertz, 30-13.
I said 28-10 Commanders.
28.
Scott, I am living for the that we're going to get.
It's going to happen in the chat tomorrow. You know it's going to happen.
I'm looking forward to it. And I always know the more guttural it is, the more Scott's feeling it.
That's right.
So there are times where it's the or it's the and that's the good one.
Or you can have a meltdown and lose your shit when Johnny Newton goes off sides.
That's right.
John's like, what has happened to this man? He's exploded.
I mean,
dude,
look, I was at the game. I know it.
Oh, yeah, you were there, yeah. Oh,
Like there was some guy watching this podcast with a cane going, I remember that asshole. Guy came down from the stands and told me to sit my ass down.
Damn right.
Lucky I didn't kick his ass all the way back to fucking Germany or wherever he came from. All right, then. So there's your picks for the week, and of course, we're going to find out whether my big experiment is going to come true or not. Where I went opposite with everything that I
If you
thought.
go over, I'm going to laugh so hard at you.
This year I've been okay with picks, but just every bet that I've made, ridiculous. Honest to God, I could bet that there will be a kickoff this week, and it won't happen. The commissioner will come up on like Saturday night and say, "Nope, no kickoffs this week. Tonight, everybody's just gonna pass."
Start at the 25.
Right. All right.
Or they're going to do the old-fashioned throw-off.
The throw off. You used to do it when you played in the backyard. All right. So anyway, we will be back tomorrow directly after the football game, and we'll basically give you what we think about whatever we saw out there on the field. That'll be members of the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, the Bunker podcast, and the 1 Point Safety Show, home of Saint Ghost. And look, if you've never seen it, Scous's Head is a sight to behold. So come in and see this. We've been petitioning to get it named as one of the wonders of the world, and I don't know where we are on that. But
Let's be honest, all of us are going to have at least one eye on the other screens for that game.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
So yeah, that's only a quick show. It's like 20 minutes. We're just going to tell you what we think, and that's about it. We're not going to be giving you any stats or any kind of things like that. Coach Henry might stop by and say, "Hey," so you never know what you might get. But that's what we do. And then Monday night we'll be back at 5:30 with our more in-depth analysis of the football game. We make comments and analyze football. We analyze and make comments. And until then, we'll see you